I started sleeping with my pastor because I needed a child. My pastor has 7 children and I and my husband has none. We've been married for 7 good years with no child. My husband and I are medically certified. We did all sorts of tests. They all confirmed that we are medically okay. I used to go to my pastor for prayers and counseling. At first, he would counsel and pray for me until one day he said to me, "Sister Margaret, do you know that God can use me to bless you with a child? In fact, it has happened before with one of our church members. God blessed her with a child through me. You can be the next in line." I asked him how, because if we're coming for prayers and counseling, yet nothing has happened. He laughed and said, "That's not what I meant." At the end, he convinced me to sleep with him, that within the space of 1 month, I would become pregnant. And I started sleeping with him because I was desperate to have a child. He told me to come for counseling whenever I'm ovulating. And the thing is, my husband is also tracking my ovulation. So whenever I'm ovulating, I would go for counseling, sleep with my pastor during the day, and then come back and sleep with my husband at night. I didn't really care. All I wanted was to have a child, not minding who the father is. After doing this continuously for 5 months, I still didn't get pregnant. I went to my pastor and said, "Please, sir, I'm no longer interested." I promised that I was going to get pregnant in our first month. Now it's been 5 months, yet no sign of pregnancy, not even a miscarriage. Let me go and pray for forgiveness and concentrate on my marriage and my husband. Pastor said, "No, now. Remember, it's been 7 years since you've been waiting. Let's give ourselves 1 year. You will get pregnant." I told him, "Nope. It's better I do it with a total stranger than doing it with a man of God who happens to be my pastor." Pastor was like, "Sister Margaret, you will do no such thing. You can't cheat on me." I'm like, "What do you mean, Pastor? Have you forgotten that I'm a married woman? Like, I have a husband at home." I stood up and left his office angrily. There is this man that has been asking me out even though he knew I was married. So out of desperation, I started dating him. Pastor didn't stop. He kept disturbing me. I ignored him. When he realized that I no longer give him attention, he decided to set me up. He sent me a voice note on WhatsApp. He was like, "Sister Margaret, what you told me about moving on to another man, do you actually mean it?" I responded almost immediately and I said, "Yes, I will no longer continue with you. I have a boyfriend now and I will try and know if he can get me pregnant." Guys, you won't believe what this so-called man of God did to me. But what I did to him in return is even more shocking. Pastor invited my husband to his office, edited the voice notes, and only played the part I confessed of having a boyfriend and me trying to get pregnant by him, that I would no longer come for prayers and counseling, and told him that this is what I've been doing. How he has tried to counsel me for a long time, but nothing changed, which is why he decided to tell him the truth. This man didn't play the part. He was confessing his love for me and begging me not to leave him. That night, I saw the other side of my husband I never knew existed. My husband almost brought the whole house down. He accused me of being responsible for his setbacks. At the end, he told me that the marriage was over and he threw me out of the house. I was so ashamed of myself. Couldn't even say a word. Just packed my things and moved to my younger sister's house. I told my sister everything. She blamed me and condemned my action, but she then said, "Sister, I know that what you did was wrong, but you see that pastor, he won't go scot-free. He must get his own share." My sister contacted one of her friends who is into cyber security. The guy gave me a small body camera. The plan was to go and seduce pastor while the camera records everything. So I called pastor, apologized to him, I told him I missed him, that I wanted us to get back together. After all, I'm now single. Pastor was so happy. He booked a hotel room and asked me to come and meet him there. When I got there, I recorded everything that happened between us. I made sure that his voice and face were seen and heard loud. After that, I went back to the camera guy and he sent the videos to my phone. I posted the videos in all the church groups. On Sunday, I went to church and decided to do the announcement so that people that are not in church groups would listen to what their so-called pastor has been doing. Unfortunately, I was blocked from climbing the pulpit. But I didn't just leave like that. I and my sister caused chaos in that church that day. We destroyed the church properties. I wasn't even ashamed anymore. I mean, what more can he do? He has done the worst. It's better both of us embarrass each other. I kept shouting top of my voice that he is a useless pastor who deceives TTC women by telling them that they will get pregnant if they sleep with him. Gosh, why are women so gullible? Not all women though, because I am not gullible.